Hey guys, welcome back to the show today. And today I'm going to talk about why I invested so much money in developing a certification so that I could work as a stretch mobility coach instead of just going that typical route of getting a stretch certification through someone like the stretch coach. So guys, a little background here. In 2020, I was faced with a big decision to go cash-based as a PTA or step aside and continuing to work and grow a cash-based PT clinic. And I chose to go cash-based as a PTA. And the problem that I faced right then was trying to create how to take my cash-based business as a PTA to where it would be a standalone model that would stand beside PT, chiropractic care models, as well as other holistic healthcare models. But me going and being a PTA and my PTA license, I was required to align what I was doing with my license because that was my higher license. So back in 2020, my only choices were to gain another certification or to create a certification on my own. And I can recall the research that was required to start a certification. I took what I had already developed in my clinic, I took it to my attorney, and together we decided to go the route of trademarking my method. I was already training PTs on it. I was training PTAs on it. It was already successful. So the stretch method and the stretch mobility coach became trademarked. And then the stretch method, we were able to register. And when we were able to register the stretch method, we were able to do that with PT, which is physical therapy, inside the method. Now, this allowed me to develop the core curriculum and teachings for PTAs that would teach you how to provide the right treatment to people that fall outside traditional PT services. Now, I chose to go this route to pave a path for myself in the beginning. But I found that my schedule was full and that my clients had family all over the U.S. that wanted the same type of care. And my PTA classmates and friends were struggling in their profession. So I was hearing all of the fears, the PTA struggles, the burnout, the lack of passion in our profession, the lack of advancement. And I thought to myself, well, can I actually train other PTAs to go the route that I went? And it was actually a no-brainer for me to take the time and invest in myself and my education to create a certification for me. But I wasn't so sure I wanted to do that and provide that, nor if I could even teach other PTAs or be of any assistance to any PTAs at that time. I did know that the certification, if I created it myself, would allow me time and money freedom that PT clinic ownership did not provide me. And after getting off the ground, I thought if I can teach myself and teach Jordan this, then I can teach other PTAs so that they can have the same opportunities as me. So the answer is yes. And I set on the long path to help all of the other PTAs just like you learn a new skill and provide you with the knowledge that you need to be a preferred provider. And you're likely listening to this show and wondering how my certification is different from a stretch coach certification. So in today's show, I want to show you some of the differences and then dive into what a PTA can expect to learn when they choose to become a stretch mobility coach. So this assisted stretching certification, the stretch coach, was developed by an athlete. And he actually is an athlete that I believe has been doing it for over 30 years now, and he is a stretching expert. He was the first athlete to teach assisted stretching and now teaches flexologists with stretch labs, as well as offering an online certification that will teach you how to stretch people. Now I'm going to attach a YouTube video review from an exercise physiologist / licensed massage therapist in the show notes below. And it's going to talk about his certification experience. He took the stretch coach certification coach, and that's going to break down what he felt about that actual certification. I've not been through the certification. I know nothing about it. But I did take the opportunity and listen to his feedback and what he said about that actual certification. Now, here's what you can expect to receive when you go the route of getting a stretch coach certification online course. You're going to gain stretching certification, and this certification is going to be taught by a non-skilled instructor. He was an athlete. He definitely has experience. He experienced pain and tightness, and he put together, from what I understand, a great passive stretching routine and teaches it all over the place now, and I'm sure has sold rights to that. But he didn't go to PT school. He didn't go to PTA school. He's not an OT or a CODA. So there's no clinical license or skill behind what he learned. He just took what he did and how he helped himself so that he could help others. Now, this is going to provide you with general stretching instruction, and it can also provide someone who doesn't have a license with that same instruction. So just understand that the curriculum is going to be taught at a level that is lower than what you already come to the table with, because you have that experience and you also have that clinical education, the anatomy, the physiology, the kinesiology, and all of those things that someone who has not been to therapy school does not have. So the knowledge that you're going to gain is going to be non-skilled, but still going to benefit you if that's what you're looking to do. And what you gain as a PTA from this certification is how to stretch someone generally. Now, if you want to gain basic understanding of stretching and how to stretch, this is a good investment for you. If you're a PTA looking to provide a different type of treatment that aligns with your higher license, and you want to help a wellness consumer that is looking for more than stretching, here's what you can expect to learn from a Stretch Mobility Coach certification course. Number one, I'm a physical therapist assistant. I created the course, I created the program, and it aligns with my PTA license, and we have gotten it to where it can align with your PTA license no matter what state you're in. Only licensed professionals are able to take this certification. I've always believed that we have a different level of expertise than a non-skilled professional, and our path provides a more skilled care approach that is only taught to licensed professionals. I've taken the care a customer is looking for under wellness and created this certification that aligns with our higher license standards and allows a licensed professional to provide care outside traditional physical therapy for a category of people that need more than what physical therapy can do under our insurance-based system now. Now, the stretch method is a methodology that's been proven to keep people away from surgery. It's a totally different model of care that builds on what a customer is looking for on the wellness continuum. It is not taught in any of our schools. The schools taught you the foundations that you know right now. This methodology builds on those foundations, and it takes two types of clients that fall through our traditional care models through a successful program. Now, we found that these clients need more than what insurance-based care can provide, but they also need a skill of a licensed professional to provide that ongoing care. The stretch method is going to teach a post-PTA education not found in current therapy curriculum, with teachings on the deconditioning cycle of the neuromusculoskeletal system. The online learning portal, combined with a 3-day skills mastery training camp, is going to provide a PTA with practical teachings for improving mobility and deep stability for every single joint in the body. A PTA is not only taught the practical skills of treatment, you're also taught how to perform a consultation, how to perform a stretch mobility coach testing to see where the problems are, how to document those problems, and how to transition care from the consult all the way through to a successful program. Ongoing mentorship and education is also being built for affiliate owners so that they can learn and grow in their new expertise. The curriculum is not an assisted stretching curriculum. It is a different, more comprehensive method and skill that teaches a PTA how to find the root cause of pain and tightness, how to prescribe care that will improve the neuromusculoskeletal system to a healthy state by stopping and reversing the deconditioning cycle. Now, guys, this certification is designed as a stepping stone to learn the entire neuromusculoskeletal system. You're going to learn how it works, how it heals, and this certification is not achieved until you, a PTA, takes and passes the practical exam. And I'm not going to lie to you, this portion of the training is through work study. So you're actually working on people as you're learning, evolving, and becoming an expert. So it typically takes you about a year to achieve full certification due to the complexity of the material that you're going to be learning. Now, a PTA will learn the correct way to teach and facilitate proper muscle firing and refiring to stabilize deep structures, and how to prescribe a correct home exercise program so joint mobility gains that are made within their clinic are supported and continue to advance. You're going to learn 4 phases of exercise prescription, and it's vital to learn these so that you can advance clients successfully through a proven program. And when this curriculum is combined with an affiliate license, it's going to provide a PTA everything that they need to start and build a successful business. A PTA can bring in revenues of $10,000 and more in their very first month by following this blueprint. Now, as you're building your individual skill, you're also going to be growing your wellness clinical skill to become an expert in the stretch method so that you can confidently stand beside a PT, a doctor, or a chiro and provide improved care for the neuromusculoskeletal system. Now, for those of you that are ready to see if this certification will work for you in your town, I recommend that you sign up to attend a discovery call. This call is completely free, and on this call, I can learn more about you and where you are currently and provide you with next steps so that you can start advancing your career and earning your time and money freedom. Just simply click the link that I'm going to put in the show notes below to schedule your discovery call, and I'll be waiting on the other end to be able to walk you through what success truly looks like for you. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next week.